Hey guys, and welcome back to Tag Along with the Tinsleys. Today I'm going to begin doing my remodel on the machine, getting some things taken care of that I wanted to get done before our next trip, which is coming up. We got a few things we're going to be doing over the next few days, so I'm going to try to do them as individual posts. I don't know, we'll see what my wife wants to do, but I hope you guys stick around to try to learn a few things. Today I'm going to be working on changing the tires and wheels out and getting the suspension tightened up. The suspension has some adjustments that can be applied to it, and it's simply you just tighten this ring up and it will adjust the suspension. So I'm going to go down to 2 notches and give myself a little bit more height on the machine, as well as try to keep the machine from rocking to and fro from like left and right when you're going down a trail, to try to keep it level. And I'm going to put the bigger wheels and tires on them, so just hang out and see what you think. Okay, we got the front wheels off the ground, so now we'll take the wheels off. Okay, so this is where we're going to be working today. This is where we're going to be adjusting our adjustments. As you can see, this is its lowest setting, and this down here would be the highest setting. So my goal is to go 1, 2, to be in this setting here, to give it 2 clicks up in the adjustment, and I'm going to do the same to the back. So I'm going to get the tool out and see what I can do. So in the tool bag that will be probably in your glove compartment box or underneath your seat, the tool looks like this for the adjustment. And I found mine, and I've been keeping mine under my driver's seat. It's just the easiest place for me to keep it. So with it all the way open, I've got to go this way. And I'm going to set the camera down and do it because this is actually kind of tough. So it's best to do it with the suspension dropped all the way, and that's when you have the most access to it, so do it then. But I'm going to shut the camera off and then show you when I get done. Alright, there we go. As you can see, I've went up 2 clicks, and now I still have 1, 2 more clicks left. So there we go. The new wheel has been installed. This wheel I bought from Facebook Marketplace. It is a Maxxis Coronado. These tires are a 27 by 9 by 14. I'm keeping the 9-inch on the front because I don't want to overwork the front diff. So for me, that was more important, just to keep from blowing it out. I don't want to put a big wide tire, although a lot of people do. You will find that all over YouTube. A lot of people put 10-inch wide tires on the front. I decided to stick with the same width all the way around that they come stock with. So I bought 27 by 9s by 14s. These come off of a Polaris General. I think I paid $200 for them. I'm not real sure. They show some wear and tear. They've been scratched. They're not perfect. Of course, they've got mud on them right now. But I'm going to get them cleaned up. The one thing I did have to purchase to use these wheels is you're not supposed to continue to use the stock lug nut. So you're supposed to switch to more of this style. So I switched to that. I purchased that from Rocky Mountain. It was pretty cheap. So it comes with a lug wrench. You got to buy the wrench. So I'll put this in the machine so that we can take the wheels and tires off wherever we're at. Okay guys, we're back again. I got a new box in today. This is Polaris rock slider for my crew. And we're going to open the box here. And see what we have on the inside. These are probably not the best rock sliders you can get out there. But at this time, in 2021 January. These are the only ones that were available for my machine. And since I'm fixing to go on a ride, I really wanted to get rock sliders put on this machine. So, pull them out of here. A lot of stuff going on here. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll bring you guys back when I get done opening this box. Hold your horses. Okay, guys, so I got the box opened up, and it looks like it's a two-piece design. So I assume that they can make the crew and the non-crew models. I assume that's what it is. So I'm going to get to reading directions here, but as you can tell, there's one step for the right side and one step for the left side, and all the parts that are needed to do it with, the bolts. So we're going to get started, and I'll show you how it goes. One of the things that the directions calls for is an 1 3/4 inch hole saw that you got to cut. So I've already purchased this and got this ready to go. This is actually kind of expensive. This was $13, I think, for the bit, and $19 for the what is anyways, between the two of them I have $30 in just being able to cut 4 holes. Just be aware that when you buy this kit, you will have to buy this. Okay, guys, so the first step, according to this page, is you got to cut the 4 holes in the side using that 1 3/4 inch blade or bit that I showed you. And here is the instructions: hole saw 1 3/4 inch. So I've already cut this one out, and you can see a hole lined up there in the back. The bar will fit inside of there. So let's cut the other one. See if I can do this. It leaves the trash there, so it says to clean that up. So for me, I just used a bit to clean it up with. Now we got that one lined up. This is how I clean it up. A hole you got to do there, and a hole you got to do there. Alright, I'll catch you when I'm done. Okay, guys, so the directions state to loosely fit it in this hole and this hole at the rear of the machine first. So what I learned from doing the other side is that you can put a bolt in this one to get it lined up. So it's hard to do here. It's hard to do, but as you see, got that, and she will loosely just sit there. And what I'm going to do is reach back here and put this screw straight through. Well, this one's got an inner panel that the other side didn't have. Interesting. I'll get back with you. The other one had a hole in it right there. I'll get back with you. Okay, guys, I'm running into a problem here. when you drill this hole on the passenger side, this is all open, and I'll go over there and show it to you. This is what it looks like over here on the passenger side. On the driver's side, however, is totally different. On the driver's side, you got this really nice fender protector flare, and it actually protects the gas tank on the inside, but you can't get to this area. So the directions say nothing about this, but what I ended up doing, instead of my star bit was broke, so I couldn't take this all apart, and wanted to get this done. I drilled the hole on the back side so that I can insert the screw and be able to get it attached here. So now I'm moving along. That costed me about 45 minutes trying to figure out how I was going to do that without taking it completely apart. And then I lost a bolt down inside the frame, so I had to get that dug out. So not an easy job to take care of that, but overall not so bad. Okay guys, so there's 3 different styles of these fittings. There's one that this bolt is on this side of it, and you'll notice that when you buy the kit. I found that my kit actually was backwards in how it was labeled, and how I found out was the other side wouldn't fit, so I reached in and grabbed the other part, put the part on. So don't get confused, don't get worried, just try the other one, it'll fit. Okay, so by the directions here, this one goes into the rearmost position here, and then this one here goes here and in the front position as well. Okay, so pretty easy. You just attach it. You put a washer on the bolt. You slide the bolt through the hole in the frame. You line it up on the other side as well. Once you've got it lined up, it slides all the way through. Then you can put the this one will go here on the back side. You put that on there, it clamps down and hold it in tight. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I got the other 2 attachments done. So now I take the lower bar here, and you just basically insert the top side to it, and then this side fits right in there. And now all you have to do, so after you insert that, now all you do is you take the bolt and washer, slide it in here through the hole in the frame. It's got to be lined up just right. Now I go to the bottom side. So now, to give you guys the idea, you see the hole there, right? When I get the screw lined up, it pops through. You see it? So now, all we got to do is we take the provided inserts here, push it back a little bit, and slide that up there like that, and screw it on. All right, I need my other hand, so I'm gonna lay the camera down. So here in the center on the Crew, it has the connecting bolts that go right there. They're pretty easy to do. I'm just gonna get them started. The last step is to put the caps over those. So we'll put those caps over it, call it quits. Alright guys, thanks for watching. There's the new rock guards that I've installed. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope this was informative. The only problem I had was on the gas tank side with the cover. Everything else went just as planned. No problems at all. Really like the looks of them. They seem to be on there pretty strong. Don't look like they'll come off, get knocked off. get damaged. As you can tell, we drive and ride this machine, so you'll be able to see how well they hold up. So if you had any questions, drop your comments below. Feel free to ask. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. Okay guys, the last piece of equipment that I wanted to install on the machine before our next trip was going to be the rear bumper. Got this box in a couple weeks ago and haven't opened it, so let's get it open, get the parts laid out here on the bed, and we'll start working on getting the installation done. So hang out with me, guys. Okay guys, this is what all comes in the kit. Got it all laid out here, so I'm gonna start reading the instructions and get it installed. Okay guys, so I read the instructions, not real plain on this. There's no markings on this KFI part to determine which is which side. So I stuck the other one up here and realized this hole didn't line up on the other bracket. So if I had the bracket here on the other side, this hole would be over here. So if you get it backwards, that's how you'll know. This hole lines up here, and it's supposed to have a self-tapping screw screwed into it. That one there. So since I got it lined up, it will go in there and tighten down. Now it says hand tight only because they'll strip real easy. So I'll hand tighten it from there. All right, I'll tighten the bolts up and we'll get back with you. This was actually pretty easy. You just put the 4 bolts in the back. This one self-tapping screw, screw it all in, and you're good to go. I got both sides in now, so now I just got to hang the bar and attach all the screws there, and I'm done. Okay guys, so I got one side in over here. It's not tight, but it's started. And I got this one over here to do, and as you can see, it's kind of not lining up. So I'm just going to pull it into place, put the screw down in it, and it'll fit. I also went ahead and loosened this bolt, this self-tapping screw on both sides, so that it had room to bend. This is the website I purchased the part on. Originally, I bought this under 1000 Crew, non-XP. But here, to be able to find the part, as you can see, I have to go to Polaris 2020 1000 Crew XP. And then on the left hand side, you select the bumper and grills, and then it's the very first one for $149. If you scroll to the bottom, it used to say that my machine could fit this part. In fact, if you look here in the questions and answers section to the right where I'm circling, they stated it does fit. And then if you look to the left here, someone has made a change and a statement on January 20th. This is the date after I purchased it. So as you can see, it wasn't my fault that I bought this. I bought this thinking that this was the right purchase for me, and I still think it is. I'm gonna have to modify it to make it what I want it to be. But all the other options don't have this bracket coming all the way back here. They actually connect to just the tailgate, behind the tailgate, and I don't want to do that. I don't think it would be strong, and I don't like the looks of them either. And actually, this one is half the cost. This is the cheaper option. So I prefer to try to modify this one just to fit my needs. Be aware, if you own 1000 Crew non-XP, this bumper does not fit. When you go to release the tailgate here, you can see that it touches the muffler. And I even cut some of the side. I'm gonna have to trim this up a little bit to make it work. But this particular bumper does not fit the Polaris Crew 1000. It will fit a Polaris Crew 1000 XP because an XP doesn't have the muffler there. the muffler is mounted on the other side of the machine in a different location totally, so it has the ability to rotate fully all the way down. So I'm going to be trying to work to modify this one. For me, okay guys, it's been a couple days since I last filmed the last part of the installation of this bumper. I've actually already went on a trip, but I want to show you something. So this bumper installed really easy. I really like the looks of it and I like the longevity of it, but I ran into a problem that kind of upset me a little bit, and I'm going to kind of show you why. But the bumper fits well. I like how it connects. It connects well. It does everything that it's supposed to. It protects the rear of the machine, but it has one fault with it. Okay guys, thanks for tagging along with the Tinsleys today. I hope you've gotten something out of the video that I've tried to show you. It's all been about the upgrades that we've made to this machine, and I can honestly say they've been wonderful. We felt that the need to get the machine a little bit higher was a big success with the tires and wheels, and the suspension upgrades to keep it from tipping from side to side was a huge success. So look for our new videos to come out here in the next couple weeks of our last ride that we have already taken. The video already exists. We're already working on it. Miranda's trying to get it edited so you guys can see it. But here's a few clips just to give you an idea of what we did with the machine. And we hope to see you soon. And until next time, hope you keep tagging along with the Tinsleys.